Identify each solid given its net. Now, a net is basically an unwrapped version of a solid figure. For example, if I were to take a cylinder like so, pretend that's a can of soup, a nice delicious can of soup, and if I were to unwrap this and like kind of cut this part out, I would have myself a nice little circle. If I were to cut down here and wrap it out or unwrap it, I would have myself a rectangle. And keep in mind, there is an invisible circle here that you really can't see. If I were to pull that down, I would have myself another circle. So that is a net of a cylinder. Okay. This guy, I know what you're thinking. You're like, that's a star. No, it ain't. That's a pentagonal prism or a pentagonal pyramid. Oh, that was a close one. Prism would be wrong. Pentagonal pyramid. Because the one base is a pentagon. And if you were to take all of these triangles and fold them up, they would end up being a point, thus making your pyramid. This guy, if you were to take this half circle looking thing and wrap it around that circle here, you would get yourself a cone. Okay, and if I were to take this guy, fold it up, take this guy, fold it up, and wrap these around, I would have a rectangular prism. So back in the day when I taught 8th grade, I was forced to teach this to the students, and it's hard to visualize 3D objects on a 2D space, which is what I'm doing here. And I'm sure you can find 1,000 YouTube videos that show you what this looks like, what nets look like using wonderful animation. I'm not about that. I just use computers and simple stuff. I'm a simple man with simple needs.